everybody, and welcome back to Linda Tina TV. To my new subscribers, welcome. I see you and I appreciate you. I hope you'll enjoy what my channel has to offer. So today I'm going to be talking about my move to Italy, settling in, visa, and learning to live here. So I came here about 5 years ago, like permanently. Before that, I used to come in and out on tourist visa to visit my boyfriend at the time. And to permanently move here, I first got a student visa to come and study Italian. This was a 1-year visa. And then when that expired, we were married, and so I got residence as a spouse. Now, settling into Italy. First was the language. Of course, in Italy, they don't speak English or any other language. It's basically Italian. You'll find a few people who speak English, but that's like very, very few people. So that was a challenge, learning Italian and being able to communicate and express myself. My husband used to take me in every single place that I needed to go because I was afraid I would maybe miss some important information. And then some people like my in-laws thought I was reserved.
Linda,
but it's because I couldn't express myself, I couldn't understand what was being said. So that has helped me so much, learning the language, helped me blend into the country. Still on settling in, I had no friends, I had no family, which can be really difficult. You get homesick. So my first friends were actually my husband's friends, but those are not usually your friends, if you know what I mean. But then with the Italian school and with being a mom now, I've got to meet more people. One thing about living here, it's not like back home where you just, easily make friends and create a bond and keep connected. You'll make a friend and then you won't hear from them, or they won't check on you, and the next time you see them, they'll just smile and that's about it. It's not easy to create close bonds, so it's been a bit difficult for me to get friends who I can really be that close to, something I like and something I'm used to. Settling in has been a gradual process. I can't say it's been easy, but I can't say I haven't coped well. I've been coping and learning to live in the place. I had to get comfortable with a few things like the transport system. Where I come from, we don't have a very developed transport system, so I had to learn to use the trams, I had to learn to use the underground to get the tickets. Sometimes I didn't know where to stop, or I remember this one time I needed to get off the bus and I didn't know where to press. That was in the beginning when I just come. I didn't know where to press to let the driver know that I need to go off at the next stop. So that was funny. I just stayed there, and they took me like 2 stops ahead until I figured it out. Like, shoot, that's where the button is. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. So the culture shocks. Everybody gets those, but I come from a country that's totally different from where I am now, so I got plenty of those, and I still get some, believe me, after all these years. Anyway, let's start with the weather. I remember the time I saw my first snow. I was like, oh my god, it's snowing. I was amazed. I had never seen snow. I come from a tropical country, so of course that was a shocker. But the winters were cold. They were really cold. I couldn't feel my nose, I couldn't feel my ears. I felt like I can't live here. I come from a country where it's 30 degrees like all through the year, PDA and nudity. Now, nudity in Europe is not such a big deal, but then in Italy it's on a whole different level. So for me to go on the beaches and see people braless and topless, the public display of affection in Italy is really heavy. On the public transport, on the streets, people are gonna deeply make out with no worries at all. So that was a bit of a shocker for me. I was like,
no, I'm not supposed to be seeing this. Could you please get a room?
I've gotten used to the nudity now anyway. Even on TV, adverts, like people are semi-nude, and it's so okay. Food. Now, I didn't know how much I loved my local Ugandan food until I moved away from home. Now, I love Italian food. Anyone who has had Italian food knows Italian food is like the top of the top. But there's a way they cook things a bit differently that I was like, okay. And then they eat things that I didn't know people eat. They eat the chicken feet. Like, we throw those away back in my country. So that was a culture shock. Then they eat frogs. They find it weird that we eat grasshoppers back home anyway. So it's all about learning something new, and you either accommodate it or not. So yeah, food and learning a new cuisine was a culture shock. So many other small things that are different moving to Italy, like the weird working hours. They close restaurants between 2:30 and 7, so you can't have a proper meal in a restaurant between these hours unless you go to a very, very touristic place. I found that really weird. Saloons don't work on Mondays for some weird reason, I don't know. The pets, Italians are so close to their pets. You go into a restaurant and there'll be a dog right next to you while you're having your meal. That can never happen where I come from. The way kids talk back to their parents here is insane. In my country, the parent is the boss. You don't talk to them like you're talking to a friend or to someone that doesn't matter, But kids shout and talk back to their parents here, and I want to just get them and smack them and bang them on the wall. Just kidding, but yeah. Italians are also not that polite. Usually they'll shove you or they'll push you and they won't even say sorry. It's so rare to hear them say thank you. You walk into a shop and they just look at you. I mean, usually when you enter a shop or a place or a restaurant, you expect people to be like, hello, how are you doing? It could happen if you're lucky sometimes, but usually they don't care. Like, politeness is not a thing here, which is something I don't like, because we've been brought up to be polite back home, and for me, politeness is paramount. So that's my story moving to Italy. There are good things and bad things about this country, just like any other place. You just have to get used to some of them, adopt some of them, or ignore the rest. The economy right now is so bad in Italy. No jobs for the bigger part, and the wages are so low. But there's a happy vibe in this country. People are always vibrant and happy, like, they have no worries. Share with me what your culture shocks have been moving to a new country or, new environment. It may not be a new country, but just a new environment. What has your experience been? I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in my next video. Mwah!